The less attached you are, the more magnetic you become. Welcome back to my channel, Let's Talk Self, a place where we discuss the self, explore the self, get to know the self, and improve ourselves to attract more opportunities, more experience, and live a more abundant life. My name is Z, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about detachment and the power that comes with being a more detached individual to practicing it. This way of living, because detachment is a way of living, it's a lifestyle. And let's just clear out the fact that, first of all, I do not want you to idolize me. I do not want you guys to think I'm like this perfect human being. When I share with you guys, this is something that I'm in this journey with you all. And I invite you guys to come with me and let's grow together, because that is essentially my purpose in my life. My purpose is not just to guide you guys, it's also to tell you all that I'm also human and I don't want you to idolize me. Instead, I want you to listen. If the message resonates, apply it in your life. If you want to question it, go ahead and question it. It's important for you to also remember that there's no such thing as right or wrong. It's just really what you're choosing to make your life. What are you choosing to apply in your life? I have this way of living. This has worked for me. This has allowed me to attract, become more magnetic to opportunities. And because it's worked for me, I'm sharing this information with you all. But I do want to emphasize, do not idolize me. Instead, listen, question me, and also apply it and just experiment for yourself. Today, I'm going to be discussing detachment and why I have this week, I've come into this way of now understanding myself and saying, do I want to continue living my life, controlling my life, or do I want to allow things to come to me with minimum effort? That is, I still have to take action, but instead of working so hard towards what I want to be able to work smartly and work with the universe. Detachment is discipline. It requires willingness. If you have both of these, then you can practice detachment in your life. Have you ever noticed that whenever you are attached to a specific person or attached to a specific outcome or circumstance, you suffer more, you overthink more, you feel your energy drop, you drain more, you don't have as much energy to focus on yourself? That's what happens when you attach yourself to someone, something, expectation, or outcome. The truth is, change is inevitable, and change will continue to happen as long as we live. Another truth is, we're all going to die one day. We don't know when, but it's bound to happen. Understanding that we're only here temporarily, really think about it. Sometimes I think about this and I ask myself, am I doing what I want to do right now? And this question of asking myself these questions has allowed me to really start taking action towards what it is that I do want in life. And so when I say practice detachment, I say it so that you can stop spiraling in your own misery and in your own attaching yourself to trying to control everything and everyone. Because the more you try to control, the less control you have. And the more life comes and says, you think you have control? All right, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that, I'm going to give you this. And I'm going to keep showing you that you do not have control over what's to come to you. We don't want that. We want life to come in and say, I notice that you are now accepting the fact that we are only here temporarily. I notice that you're now awakening to this reality and this truth. Now, when this happens, the universe is going to start working with you. And so we want the universe, God, source, to work with us. We don't want to work against the universe. Detachment allows us to focus our energy on what it is that we can control. That is, what can we control right now? We can control how we feel based on what we choose to eat, based on what music we choose to listen to, what movies we want to listen to, what we browse on social media. We can control the way how we see the world, our perceptions, our belief systems. We can control all of this. What we cannot control is what is bound to happen. And so, yes, manifesting is a beautiful practice. But I think that based on all these teachings as to, you have this desire, you want this desire, do this, do that, and then your manifestation will come. But what then, when it does come? When you finally attract what it is that you desire, you're going to realize that, okay, this is it, this is nice. But then it's going to get to the point where you're just like, okay, what's next? Everything becomes stagnant and boring at one point. Can we accept that? That's where detachment comes in. Detachment shows us that I have this desire. I'm willing to listen to myself. I'm willing to act towards my desire. But I'm also willing to accept whatever comes. And if I do not have that, I'm okay with not having it. I'm okay with not having it. That was one of the biggest things that I've had to accept, is that if I don't have something, I'm okay with not having it. There's like this affirmation that says, I get what I want, I get what I want. When I listen to this affirmation, I think about it and I say, am I just focusing on what I want and can get, instead of actually focusing on the intention as to why I even want that in the first place? Wanting comes from lack. Detachment shows us that if we really want to be at peace with where we at right now, because it's about being at peace where you are right now in life. That's how you raise your frequency. That's how you raise your energy. That's how you attract and allow things to come and flow into your life. By becoming present and being okay with the present moment. Not by spending hours trying to visualize this life that you want. Becoming present with whatever task you're doing. That is, if you're working on a project, yes, you have visualized what the project, how you want the project to be. But when you're working on the project, you're not thinking about the future. You're thinking about solely the present moment. I need to get this done, what I need to do right now. So you focus highly on just the present moment. What is the task that you need to be doing? By deliberately focusing on the present moment and putting your energy on the present, by training the mind when it wants to think about the future, get back. There is beauty right now. There's beauty in this very present moment. That's why I'm sort of against the whole I get what I want. Because what you want may not be what you need in order to transcend. I've had to train my mind to think this way, and I'm continuously training my mind. This week, I got triggered, emotionally triggered. And when I got emotionally triggered, guess what I did? I meditated. I went back within me. I asked myself, I felt triggered because of this. Why? Why did I get triggered? And how can I improve this so that when this situation does come in, which it will happen again, how am I going to respond then? And then I just let the experience go. Detachment. Detach myself from the experience. Detach myself from the person. And come back within me in the present moment. The less attached you are, the more magnetic you will become, the lighter you will feel. No need to try to control everything. If you are in need of controlling everything, that's something that you need to work on. That's draining. The need to try to control everything. Where is that coming from? Where did you observe that as a little kid? Did you observe that from your parents? That you've unconsciously now adapted as an adult? And what happens when you're trying to control everything and it doesn't occur the way you want it to occur or the time you want it to happen? You feel frustrated and you suffer. Detachment allows us to strive away from that and say, I have this desire. My intention for this desire is this. And if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with it. I'm going to be able to still find reasons as to why I'm grateful for today. The more you practice gratitude right now, the more you become present. Maybe it's that simple as having your tea in the morning and listening to the little birds outside, looking at the clouds, writing or listening to a song that really touches your heart, playing it and allowing it to play, and just listening to it. Maybe it's just as simple as that. Find joy in the present moment. Find joy in the present moment. What's meant for you is going to happen inevitably. I'm not saying don't take action. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take the action, set the intention, but allow life to work with you. And don't try to control everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, give it a like. And I love you all. And always remember, everything is changing. Nothing is permanent. The only thing that's permanent is awareness. Once you become aware of that, the magic begins. Mwah.